Alright guys, I'm here with Jonas.
What's up?
We just did a good stretch class, thank you man.
We did.
And we just assessed some of my mobility, more formally than I have before, which was cool. So, and there was some, what's your overall assessment, man?
His assessment was pretty unexpected. I expected him to be a lot more mobile than he currently is because he's a gymnast. But it was quite surprising. His hips were pretty locked up, especially in rotation. So he has very limited internal and external rotation of his hips.
Yeah.
So especially his glutes are really tight. His internal isn't the best, but for a lot of guys, it's not the best anyway. He does have really good hip abduction, which is that middle split range, which was, really good. So I reckon Lockie's hips will start to open up even more and feel a lot better once he starts to open up rotation, which is really limited. I'm sure he'll put some pictures up there to show you guys, but it was pretty surprising how locked up he is. Definitely.
I'm excited because it feels like I've worked hard at some things and they've gotten pretty decent, but there's clearly some things that have been neglected.
What happened there, man?
I think it's just understanding of, you know what I mean? Like I think I'm stretching things, but clearly I've sort of missed areas, you know?
You need to make sure you're stretching, every action of the hip, or at least most of them.
Exactly. And when you learn these things, it kind of seems obvious, but I don't know. Before you don't know what you don't know, So, man. So I'm excited. I feel like if we address those clear areas that need to be addressed, like everything's gonna get even.
You will
better.
with the stretch classes at false grip and in your own time, man. It'll come for sure.
Excited, man. Thank you very much.
No problem. Awesome. Well done.
I
also wanted to say that I was more surprised by Lockie's lack of shoulder mobility, especially as a gymnast. He has, a decent German hang. He can handstand, but when you look at his active shoulder mobility, it's really not much. Extension, not bad for a, normal general pop human, but for a gymnast, he should definitely have a lot more flexion overhead. He can't go much. Internal rotation is pretty limited, and these are pretty important as a gymnast. So it's amazing to see how he has been performing at quite a high level with shoulder mobility that's not quite good. So I can only imagine how his gymnastics will improve once his mobility and flexibility and active range improves as well. So that'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see what happens once he starts chipping away at those areas.